Hey, what's up guys, it's Film Geek here. Sorry this video is coming crazy late. I had an intense, busy weekend, and, didn't have time to make this video. Ever. So, here is my DVD stack. And we'll just pretend that it's Friday right now. First up, I saw 1935 Oscar winner Mutiny on the Bounty. This movie was pretty damn cool. It's kind of like a pirate movie. It's this ship full of crew is setting sail on a 2-year voyage to get these fruit from this little native tribe island. And after the boys spend some time on the island and start falling in love with some of the girls, they don't want to leave. And so they end up mutinying against the captain of the ship, because the captain of the ship is this total fuckface who basically kills off his crew members just because he can. Like if they do anything out of line, even if it's just questioning something he wants them to do, he'll pretty much have them do some sort of torturous thing that potentially ends up killing several of them. The acting in this movie was absolutely amazing. The set was pretty cool. I just didn't like, I don't know, there was just something about it I didn't really like. But it was still a cool movie, so I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I apologize for yawning. I noticed a lot of my videos, I keep doing my videos really early in the morning because it's the only time I really have time to do the videos. So Mutiny and the Bounty gets a 3.5 out of 5. Next up, I saw Teeth, a movie about a teenage girl who has teeth in her vagina. Need I say more? Teeth gets a 2.5 out of 5. Next up, I saw the 1936 Oscar winner, The Great Zeigfeld. This movie is abso-fucking-lutely fantastic. It is brilliant. The acting is superb. The story is amazing and epic. The sets and scenery in this movie are fucking unbelievable. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous movie. The cinematography and editing are all great. My only problems with this movie: 1, it's over 3 hours long. Which isn't really a huge problem. It's just, it took up a lot of time to watch this movie. But my big problem with this movie was there were several dance numbers in the song. Because this movie is about a guy who starts off as like a carny and works his way up to being like the biggest Broadway producer there is. And there are lots of dance numbers, song and dance. And I thought that many of the dance numbers, there were like probably maybe 2 or 3 different dance numbers that I thought served no real purpose other than to go, hey, check out some of the cool numbers we can do with amazing looking sets. It's granted they still looked stunning, but they didn't do anything for the story, and I think if they would have cut these couple of numbers, this movie would have been like a little over 2 hours, maybe like 2 hours and 45 minutes, so it would have cut like probably 15 minutes out. But that was my biggest problem with the movie, and really that was my only problem. So I gave The Great Zeigfeld a 4.5 out of 5. Survival of the Dead, the new George A. Romero zombie flick, is pretty much just like all his other zombie flicks, and it pretty much gets the same type of score as the rest of his zombie flicks, a 3 out of 5. And finally, I saw Rachel Getting Married. I only saw this movie because I heard it was pretty good, and on my Netflix online queue, I saw that it was only streaming for like another day, so I decided to go ahead and watch it. The acting in Rachel Getting Married is fucking amazing. I was completely blown away by the acting in this movie, especially by Anne Hathaway. But that's kind of all there was. I actually give the movie a 3 out of 5 because of how fantastic the acting was. but this thing was shot on like a cheap handheld camera for no reason whatsoever. So therefore, I did not like the cinematography, and I hated the directing in this movie. It just served no purpose other than to save money. Like, I don't know what their budget was. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe Box Office Mojo. I'm going to take a look and see if Box Office Mojo will let me know what the budget for Rachel Getting Married was, because if the budget on this movie was anything more than like a couple $100,000, then they must have spent it all on Anne Hathaway. Rachel Getting Married, because it just looked terrible. It looked absolutely awful. And of course, there's no budget listed for it. But yeah, like, it looks like shit. It looks like shit. But Anne Hathaway and all of the other cast were fucking amazing in it, and I say it's watchable just for that. 3 out of 5 for Rachel Getting Married. Sorry this is coming so late. Sorry I'm yawning so much. Peace out.